Sean, after your last start, I don't remember exactly how you described it, but you said it was kind of like an ugly good outing. Do you feel similar about this one tonight?
Yeah. I mean, the walks just are unacceptable, and I don't know what is going on, but yeah, at the same time, I'm having everything else feels great. Just haven't been throwing strikes enough, and I don't know what's going on with that.
So when you say you don't know what's going on with that, what type of work are you doing, obviously, to fix that element right now?
Certain pitches are moving really well. I just got to find that focal point when I'm throwing, and it works in bullpens and low leverage situations, but as soon as somebody steps in there, it's kind of revert back to some of my old ways, and I just got to figure that part out. But as far as the movement and how everything feels, it feels great.
So when you're able to sort of work yourself out of trouble when you have runners on base and you have traffic, what have you been able to do so well to be able to limit the damage when you block a lot of guys?
Just lock it in and make pitches when I need to. Like I said, my pitches feel great. Pitches feel great. I just not throwing them enough for strikes, and that's where I start getting into a lot of trouble. And thankfully haven't had too much of a big inning yet, but that's just asking for innings like that. So
when you find yourself in a situation like that, how do you avoid overcompensating?
I don't know. Just have the confidence to throw the pitches, and with my changer tonight, I had a situation with bases loaded, and I threw one, and I was like, okay, that felt really good, and then I just kept throwing that same pitch, and at the end of the game, I thought that was by far the best changeups I've thrown in a really long time. So it's not overcompensating. It's just keep throwing it. And, the hitters will tell me if pitches are good or not. And, that's just me making mistakes.
Sean, when your pitch count is climbing like that, how much of it was a struggle? Was it just to kind of put your head down and get through 5? Just at least deliver that?
Yeah, I mean, that's, at the end of the day, I want to, eat up innings and go deep into ball games, but, games like that, it's just a grind to get through 5, and, thankfully I did, and, I can, sit back tonight and be like, okay, did that, and, it's a positive direction, so, yeah, I mean, that's great, and, if that's a really bad outing, then, I'll take those.
Did that mound visit from Hef help you settle in at all? Was there anything that he said? Seemed like from that point on, I think you just had the one walk.
Yeah, I think just, pitches and, wanted to just give me a breather and kind of settle back in, and, kind of just told me what pitches work here, and, just kind of give me a little more extra confidence to execute those pitches, and, thankfully we did.
What were you looking for going through?
Just something out over the plate. The bat before, he jammed me on a cutter, and then I was early on the first pitch cutter, so I kind of wanted to be in between those, not late, not early, right on time, and put a good swing on it.
What is the feeling like when you do put a good swing on it and you know it immediately?
Yeah, there isn't really a feeling. When you hit the ball flush like that, it just kind of, you don't really feel anything. I've been kind of working. I've been hitting the ball hard, just down, looking at video and trying to make some adjustments to get the balls in the air. And I did that on the bat before, but obviously got jammed. So just like the progress that I'm seeing in those last 2 bats.
How proud are you of what you've done through a month and a couple of days here?
Very proud, but I know I can do better. I hold myself to a high standard, higher than a lot of people, but I'm just glad to contribute in that situation, help the team win.
How about the emotions of just sparking the team to victory there?
Yeah, huge. I mean, I think everyone's seen we've kind of been struggling a little bit offensively. Our pitchers are doing a great job. I mean, we really wanted that win yesterday for Sevy. We didn't get it. Just coming up in that situation, I think you saw my emotion just kind of looking into the dugout. Like I said, Mindy tells me every single day to smile, so I was really just smiling at him when I hit that. So that was that.
Why does he have to tell you every day?
He doesn't have to tell me every day. It's just something that started whenever the season started and I was struggling, and he saw that I was kind of stressing out, so he's told me to smile then, and it's just kind of our thing now. But he preaches that to the whole team. Our hitters meeting, just continue to grind. He sees that we're getting frustrated, not coming through in situations, and he just wants us to relax, smile, and have fun.
How tough was that start of the season, and even like maybe the last week of spring training for you? There was JD Martinez and all of that. Like, just you didn't know where your spot was on the team, or if you were going to be on the team. What was that like for you?
Difficult. I'm not gonna lie and say it wasn't. Obviously, I know what I did last year, but that's last year. It's in the past. I know what I'm capable of, and I really wanted to be a part of it and help this team. Obviously, JD makes this team way better, but I think I can do that as well in the situations and the times that I get opportunities. So it was very difficult, just not knowing my life, obviously not knowing where we're going to be. That's the biggest thing. I mean, obviously, I'm frustrated, but more so wanting to know where my family's going to be.
Follow up on that, in the past couple of weeks, it feels like a lot of us have asked you about your spot, JD's coming, all that stuff. You're smiling because you know it's true. Now that we're past that, you're still on the team, you're producing. How much of maybe a weight off your shoulders is that?
It's definitely a weight off, but this is the big leagues. You have to earn your opportunities every single day. So I'm not going to take that for granted and continue to grind, be ready as much as I can be whenever my name is called. And just, I mean, we have great guys throughout this entire organization. I know that there's guys that can help us, but like I said, I know what I'm capable of doing, and I know that I can help this team get to where we want to be.
Well, in those same lines, you had that run last year where I think it was 10 home runs in 16 games. This year, the role's kind of a little bit more irregular. I mean, what's that been like, trying to stay consistent through not maybe knowing where your position is, DH, what that's been like for you?
It is tough, but I think Mindy has done an unbelievable job of letting us know situations. Like even yesterday, I didn't start against a righty, but being ready, kind of filling out the situations of the game. Tyrone's actually helped me a lot with it. That was kind of his role with Milwaukee, and just seeing how he goes about his business. I think the biggest thing is just being ready at all times. You'll usually see me, if I'm not starting, I won't be in the dugout. Probably around the 4th, 5th inning, I'm kind of getting ready then, because you never know when it could be early, it could be late. But just being ready whenever he calls our name. Good? Thank you guys.